Hello everyone, I'm Ep23,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition.
Yes. And last time around, we took an episode off and we went and explored Hearth Shroud Barrow, just for the fun of it. Mm-hmm. After learning the first two words of Unrelenting Force from the Greybeards. And so now, we're going to head out toward... here we go. The Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. We're not going to kill the dragon at Lost Tongue Overlook right now. We're going to go after the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Because that is sort of the next logical thing. Oh, it looks like I got to pick up my tent.
Yep, oh yeah, don't forget that. You laid that down last episode.
Yeah. Actually, what time is it? It's 2 a.m. Okay, so... I guess we need to pack up camp here.
And then don't forget to pick up your wood.
Yep, got to pick up my firewood. There. Because we'll probably end up having to, you know, like unpack the camp in a little while anyway when daylight comes.
Probably.
But until then, we'll do a little bit of traveling toward the goal here.
Well, that's the nice thing about the camp, right? Is you can travel and then you can stop at any time.
Yep. Yeah, without having to march in the harmful rays of the sun.
Yeah, and this wouldn't be a wasted evening either, because the only way to avoid the harmful rays of the sun would then be to rest the rest of this night away.
Yeah, exactly. I think I already picked through these guys. Oop.
Getting your games mixed up again?
Yeah, well, it's been a while, right? Because with the video card failure and all that kind of stuff, and then we had to do some alternate programming just to keep the channel going and
Indeed.
all that. So it's been like almost 2 weeks since the last time we made an episode of this. So I'm just trying to kind of remember how things were going here.
Yeah, it was kind of disruptive, but there was nothing we could do about it.
No.
That being said, you did get a brand new graphics card that was way better than your old one.
True.
So you were running a RX 5700 XT before, which is a good graphics card in its own right, even though it's about 5 years old now. And now you're running an RX 7900 GRE.
Yeah.
And that card was so damn long, I had trouble fitting it in the machine.
Yep. Plywood. Plywood, open air plywood mount.
Yeah, well, you want to do an open air plywood mount that would fit any size graphics card. I actually want to build like a plywood case that would fit any size graphics card, with like a closed top and everything.
Well,
because then you could get air pressure.
I like the concept of the open air mount though, because then you could mount fans on the edge of the plywood, right, blowing across the components.
That you could.
And that would keep them nice and cool, right?
Yeah, I guess you just have to look at the types of fans, because I can't remember how GPU fans work, but I think they're intake.
Yeah.
And then your CPU fan is going to be intake-outtake. You'd obviously also want to design it too, such that it might not be optimal to blow air directly into the GPU fans, because you might make the fans blow faster than they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Which would cause them to wear out prematurely. You just have to be careful with how you design these things is all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm only kind of half serious about it anyway, but it does sound like a good idea.
You know what? I would totally do it with you, man.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to save our pennies.
I mean, I'm a computer programmer, but give me a fucking handsaw and a drill.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
We'll have to save our pennies, and maybe one of these days we can afford to buy the components and build like a whole new computer. And try that.
Or even take the components out of this one.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd want to do that, but it might be kind of cool just to see if we could build a computer on a half a sheet of plywood. So I'm taking the reverse of that shortcut, remember?
Oh, yeah, the one that TAP was taking.
Yes, that's right. because it's much quicker. And you can see now there's the Stormcloak encampment right down there.
Mm-hmm.
And right over there is where the Serpent Stone, like right over in that direction, that's where the Serpent Stone Sigil Stone is.
Yep.
Right? And
First stone, yeah.
And, yeah, and there's the road that goes right to Whiterun.
Nice.
So very, very quick.
An easy route.
An easy route. And then, of course, we can head right to Whiterun, cross the bridge there, and then hang a right and cross that other bridge, and head off toward Morthal. Yeah, so see, there's the Stormcloak encampment right over there. And then up there, I could go up there and, you know, like kill that sorcerer. And there's usually a summoning book there that summons some form of skeleton.
Yep.
But I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Not for today.
Well, I'm not really a summoning type anyway. Like I have a couple of these raise zombie spells.
The main thing you summon though is that Avenging Wraith.
Yeah. And that's because even though the Avenging Wraith is dumb as a post, it's still somewhat useful if you use that spell in the right way. Okay, this is still the aftermath of the last time that we came through here, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess I must have the option for vampires turning to ash turned off. Otherwise, that vampire would be just a pile of ash, right?
Or it was just a bug.
No, I think it's something that it's an option in Better Vampires.
Okay.
Better Vampire NPCs, actually, which is by the same author as the Better Vampires mod.
Yeah.
But you can choose, certain things like even combat behaviors, because with the Better Vampires NPCs, vampires have the ability to teleport attack, and or if they're in trouble, they'll turn to mist, and then you can't attack them, and that sort of thing, right?
Yep.
And of course, you can toggle these various things on and off. Oh, and the wolves aren't going to bother us because we stopped at all 10 stations on the way up to High Hrothgar, so we get a 24-hour break
from all the
wolves and bears and that kind of thing, right?
Nice.
Uh-oh. But we're not getting a break from
whatever the hell that is.
Oh, wow, cultists already.
Again.
That didn't take very long.
Ooh, watch your health there.
Yeah, these guys are a pain.
You may also want a fire resistance potion if you have one.
Yeah, you better run. Okay, there's another one over there. Oh well, that's fine. Somebody else is fighting with him. We'll just have a look and see what this guy's got. Well, I learned a new spell. Okay. Did you finally finish him off? Yeah. So we'll keep working our way up here in our vampire rank. Guess I'm not getting any of my arrows back there.
What have you to gain next in terms of your vampire powers?
We'll have a look here. After I also have to drink a stale blood potion here.
Damn hunger.
Yeah. Okay. Basically what we need to do is go into here and have a look at better vampires. And then we can have a look at vampire skills and spells. And so right now, I guess I am a blooded vampire. And I don't have all of these, but as I accumulate more vampire skill points, then this power allows me to turn people into vampires, right? And this power basically allows me to draw on my blood bar to restore my health and magicka. And then I also, this power here gives me the ability to dominate people if their level is not higher than mine, right?
Okay, and what does that mean exactly?
Basically, it's like a compulsion type spell where you can give them orders and they'll carry them out.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And of course, I've got reveal auras, which means if I activate that power, then dead and undead and living creatures will all light up with a different colored aura.
Yep.
And I've also got Mistwalker, which means that if I get into trouble, I can turn into a cloud of mist. Right?
If you can react fast enough.
If I can react fast enough. And so as a vampire Night Stalker, which is the next rank, I guess, I get Unholy Grasp, which is similar to the power that you get as a Vampire Lord from the Vampire Lord perk tree, where you can use telekinesis to grab and strangle an enemy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And also Mind Blast, which means that I can stun targets that are nearby for several seconds. Blood Ward is a spell that's kind of like an Oak Flesh spell, only it's more blood related. And oh no, actually this is more like a ward spell, right? But it draws on your blood
pool instead of your mana pool.
And your health a little bit, right? And then Hemalurgic Spike is, I guess, similar to an Ice Spike, but it's extremely damaging and can absorb health and other qualities from an enemy, right?
Yep.
So yeah, basically your magical powers become more and more powerful. Eventually, if I get to the highest level, I'll be able to actually feed on other vampires and that kind of thing too, right?
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, we got to do a little bit of flower picking, of course, as we go along here.
Flower picker.
Yeah, I think I've been up this road before, but, you always miss a few. Yep, I see that Cicero's wagon is gone now, so I solved Cicero's problem. What the hell? I just contracted severe brown rot.
From what? How?
I don't know. I was just walking down the road and I got it.
Script lag, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Must be, that'd be one of those survival mode diseases.
Yeah. Oh well, that's why I carry potions of cure disease.
I wonder if the guy had ideas about incubation periods
Maybe.
for diseases. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. It's still a bad job not keeping the vampire and werewolf immunity, I think.
Yeah, well, it's something that we should patch in at some point. It would probably be easy enough, just tedious. But I'm good at the tedium thing.
Yeah. Well, I know that there is a fairly involved and elaborate trick involving the Skyrim SSE edit program, where you have to change the flag on whatever it is that you want to be a master, because ESLs can't be master files, or ESPs, I mean. You know, like they can't be master files, right? So you have to change the flag to an ESM or something.
That's right. And I think
temporarily, just to trick it. And then you can make your patch, which would be an ESP file with that with the original file, the survival file, as the parent.
That's right.
And then you'd have to change it back to the original ESP form again, right?
That's right, yep.
Which is something far more technical and involved than what I really want to get involved in. But still, very annoying. Oh, there. My vampire blood is weakened in daylight, so it must be time to set up camp here. We'll just set up camp right at the side of the road here. I see I'm getting some script lag going in and out of menus now.
That means your plants are blooming.
Probably my my marijuana plants are growing, yeah. Because that seems to be a thing, and once that process is done, eventually...
then you won't have this problem anymore.
Yeah. But we'll have to just wait now, because there's some very busy things going on. There.
I knew I heard something.
Whoop, now what? Oh. Oh, perfect.
Are these the superpower ones? No, they don't seem to be. They're going down.
Not too shabby.
Okay, well, that takes care of them. It takes quite a while even just to go into their inventory too, right?
Well, it'll all calm down once your plants are all bloomed.
Yeah. Well, maybe I shouldn't have planted like 150 of them, right?
Yeah, but that's going to be so much fun to watch. Our viewers are going to love it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Whiterun Grow Op, yeah.
That's right. Just hang in there, guys. You're going to love the results.
Hey, come and play Daedra and Battle Mages with me. Might be fun.
Oh, and now I'm chilly. Okay. Hi there. Just walk right up here.
Just wants to say hi.
You know what? I can honestly say that even though I have seen animals in the bush before, I have never actually seen a deer or a moose do that.
Yeah, obviously. They tend to be a bit more timid and afraid of people than that.
Well, actually, moose are kind of scary. I had I used to walk properties with a GPS machine, like a little handheld GPS unit.
Yep.
Just to do preliminary mapping and stuff for, deposit exploration for sand and gravel.
Yeah, yeah.
And one day I was walking through some fairly dense bush, and I was standing still because I was fiddling around with the GPS machine. And suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, about 20 feet away, I saw something move. Mm-hmm. And what it was a bull moose that became aware of me and raised his head. And he was like 20 feet away from me. And like those things are big. Okay. You think that it would be bad to get like gored by a bull or something like that.
It would be worse to get gored by one of these.
Well, it would probably be just as bad to get, like gored by a bull moose, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I just very quietly turned around and walked in the opposite direction and tried to leave very quietly.
Good idea.
Yeah. And, but yeah, like I didn't even know it was there until it moved, right?
Yep.
And I guess finally when I was walking through the bush, because I was making lots of noise, right?
Yeah.
Because forcing my way through underbrush and that kind of thing.
Yeah, you're not trying to sneak up on it at all.
And so he was obviously fully aware of me long before I became aware of him.
Yep.
And then I guess when I finally got close enough, that's when he decided to pick his head up and have a look at me, right?
Yep.
And I wouldn't have even noticed him if he hadn't moved. Because he was just standing there, right, in the trees. And it was a real thick stand of trees. And I'm kind of glad there was no bears really in this area to speak of. Because, that's the kind of place where you could easily bump into a black bear or something too, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, we need to have another blood potion, and then we can go back outside because the harmful rays of the sun are gone, and I've had a nice sleep, and...
Well, I have to say, as a computer programmer, thankfully, I don't have the hazard of running into wildlife.
Well, that was the only time that I can really remember of, like, I did that kind of work for several years. And that was really the only time I remember, like actually being in a situation like that.
Yep.
Because most other wildlife will scatter when they hear you coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you're making lots of noise and, crashing through the underbrush and all that kind of stuff because, like, I don't know, people are not really very quiet when they try to do that kind of stuff, unless they're hunting and trying to sneak up on something, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not hunting or trying to sneak up on something. I just want to mark a waypoint on my GPS every so often, to kind of mark out an area.
And move on.
And then move on, and I'm going the wrong way. We want to go this way. But anyway, that was just a little story from my past. That was probably about 25, 30 years ago now.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Funny how we can remember things from so long ago.
Yeah, well, that was a particularly memorable event, so... Well, somebody came along and cleaned up the dead Dawn Guard guys already.
Well, at least you won't have corpses littering the place.
Yep. All there was just a splatter of blood left behind.
Kind of makes you wonder if the script that spawns those guys just reuses the same guys over and over and just resurrects them and spawns them in a different place.
Not necessarily, because they're not always all armed the same.
And I guess they're not always the identical same NPCs too, right?
Yeah, because some of them are Vigilants of Stendar and that kind of thing too, right?
Yep.
Like even the vanilla guys. And sometimes they're a mixture. But anyway, uh-oh, what's going on now? Oh,
Dragon.
crap, dragons. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna need that.
Yeah, this is really bad.
Yes, this is. This is bad. Well, maybe what we'll do is we'll we'll summon a lesser Daedra. Yeah. Right? Oh, huh. And we'll stand with our back to the rocks here. Ooh. Ow.
Man, if you didn't have that ward...
Yep. Oh wow, there's enemies all over the place now. Ooh. Okay, he resisted it. All right. Well, let's see here. We'll get ready to summon another Daedra. Ooh. Aha. Can't hurt me. Oh, that can hurt me, though.
Yeah, that'll cream you, man.
Oh, look at that. See, he landed on me.
Well, hopefully he doesn't bite you. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's time to back up.
Well, the bad thing about this, too, is you got to keep an eye out for other things that might spawn or might be... Ah! What happened there?
Knocked down?
Yeah.
Yep, again. Oh, and then lit on fire again.
Yeah.
It looks like the tree protected you there.
A little bit. Ah. Boy. Wow, my summon is gone already. Well, maybe we'll try one of these guys. Because he's actually capable of, uh-oh, crap. He's actually capable of, you know, like, firing, like, making missile attacks.
Yep.
Which might be a little more useful. Oh, that's a weird graphical thing. Ah. Okay, well, now he's on the ground, so maybe I can,
Get some business end of that long pointy thing into him.
if I can reach him, jeez.
Oh, he just whipped you with his wings.
Yep, he hit me with his wing. Oh, wow. Now I've got...
Oh, fuck. Yeah, wow. This is ridiculous.
Wow.
This is ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, that one's on his last legs now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to finish him, too.
Oh, he's done.
Oh! Oh, and then you get hit by that. Uh-oh. Back up, back up. You're gonna get bit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, well. Yeah, now you're gonna fly away again, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, I couldn't move away in time. Ugh, I can't see.
Yeah, there's a dead dragon in the way.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a dead guy in elven armor there. Wonder where he came from. We'll hide behind this tree. Ah, there. Ah. Oh, looks like my avenging wraith is gone again. Okay. Guess we'll see if we can do the stabby thing some more here.
Yeah, you could go that way faster than he can turn around.
That's right. That's a tactic that I learned.
There you go.
For killing dragons. Right? If you circle them, then they can't turn around and breathe fire on you. It's just that tactic really is only effective when there's only one of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there can be only one. Wow, he's got 3 dragon bones and 3 dragon scales.
You're gonna be weighed down after this.
Yep. Well, depends on what the... what's this? Oh! Look at this. This is a Dragon Age weapon. The Vishal. Remember? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh well. Anyway, he got killed by the dragons by the looks of it, and I get to loot his fancy magical axe. Wow, that guy's got 3 dragon bones too. Okay. Well, you know what, Lydia? It's time for you to start pulling your weight here.
I am your sword and your shield. As you command, my Thane.
See, it still says in the subtitles, I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Yep.
But she doesn't say that.
But she should say that.
Yeah. It's too bad they did that, because that was definitely part of her personality. There, she can carry all those dragon bones and dragon scales. How about that, eh?
Let's get going then.
Okay, let's get going. Wow, these dragons, they killed a snow bear too. See, dragons are pretty dangerous enemies now, right?
Yep.
They use all sorts of tactics. And even when I was expecting it there, I still got knocked down a couple of times, eh?
I think it's inevitable when you're fighting 2 dragons, though, too.
Yeah, well, that's why usually I try and hang around real close. If there isn't, like, better cover, I try and hang around real close to a couple of large trees or something.
Yep.
Because at the very least, if they do manage to flatten me, at least sometimes the trees can give me a little bit of cover, right? Can't believe I'm tired again already. I just got up 4 hours ago.
You're tired.
Yeah. I don't know, this survival thing is just designed so that you're constantly in a state of disadvantage of one type or another, right?
It's fine. The player character is just very lazy.
Speaking of which, I wonder if I have any other ailments going on here. Oh. Okay. Guess we took care of that. Okay, so, yeah, drained. So, magicka and stamina regenerate 25% slower, and potions are 20. That's a pretty big debuff for that short a time after sleeping for 12 hours.
Yep.
Right? I'm not that tired after sleeping for 12 hours. In real life, like, I can be up for 4 hours after sleeping for 12 and feel just fine.
Sadly, they didn't invent Nuka-Cola yet.
Yeah. Yeah, there were all sorts of fun little lore discussions and theories a few years ago, too, about whether or not Skyrim and the world of Fallout 4 were basically the same world, just in vastly different times.
Oh, okay.
Like, or possibly alternate dimensions. Because I can remember reading somewhere, I can't remember whether it was in one of the mods that I used to run, you know, like in the Fusion City Rising group or something, where I read a report that the Brotherhood of Steel... Oh, okay.
We just had a crash.
Yeah.
We will pause and be right back. And we're back.
Yes, and we didn't really lose much time. We lost a tiny bit of travel time around Fort Dunstad here. And, actually, it's fairly rare to crash, but occasionally I do get a crash like that. Because this is a pretty heavily modded game. And, of course, Bethesda.
Yeah, mostly it's Bethesda. It's a Bethesda game.
Yeah.
It just works, just barely.
Yeah. But I guess there was a lot going on because we had all those scripts running from the pot farm, and then a double dragon attack, and...
all this other crazy shit.
Oh, and now something else is attacking me. Oh, looks like it's attacking something else there now. Oops, that was... after a really good shot, I made a totally bad shot.
Twice in a row.
Well, no, he moved after that because he's, like, targeting, chasing something over there. Not sure what.
Calipers? That's utterly...
Oh, he's not chasing... oh, hey, no, he's chasing something still.
Yeah. Whatever that is. He's very intent on it because I've mostly killed him. Oh, vampire. Oh, it's Vigilant Dickhead. Maybe I should stop trying to kill the
chorus and try to kill Vigilant Dickhead.
Yeah. Vigilant Talwyn is a vampire hunter who is introduced by the uh-oh, what are you doing? Running right up to me with your bow?
Yep. Bandit decides they want to say hi.
No, now you're gonna bleed out and I'm gonna bite you right now. Oh, somebody just shot me.
Yeah,
Oh,
now you're
wow.
getting shot to pieces.
Come on! Wow, I got caught in that animation and I was just getting the crap shot out of me.
Yeah, you were just helpless because of that. Now you're gonna bleed out super bad.
That's a lot of arrows, yeah. Okay, any bad guys left? No? Okay. Well, now we're gonna have to use some healing.
That was brutal.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting series of encounters there. That's what happens, though, I guess, if you encounter something and then it starts running off in a random direction and you chase it. Sometimes you can end up in the middle of something a little bit bigger than what you had expected.
Yeah, a nastier, what the hell's it called? A nastier encounter.
Oh, we're in that script lag thing going on here again, too.
Must be getting some more pot plants growing now.
Yeah, or all those scripts are running again. That guy was this is the guy that was shooting me, too, right?
Yep.
Because I'm getting those Anzileel arrows, which are a higher level arrow, which is one of the reasons why those really hurt, too. Okay, come on.
It's because you have so many damn arrows in you.
Yeah. Well, I only recovered 3 of them. Okay, well, let's see what else we got going on here now. Okay. Oops. Alright, well, I guess we'll feed off of this guy. We'll have to collect a blood potion off of somebody here, too, right away. Well, had some gold and orcish arrows. Yeah, in this game now with archery gameplay overhaul, archers are the worst. Like, really. Oh yeah, I already bit that one to death. That's why. And then there's this thing. I can't believe that he totally ignored me while I shot the crap out of him.
Well, lucky you, though.
Yeah. And then Vigilant Talwyn ran away, which is what he's prone to do. You encounter him, I don't know, a few times, I guess. And each time, the first few times, he will take a certain amount of damage and then he'll flee the scene, right?
Yep.
But eventually he'll stay and then you can finish him off.
Well, he's pretty tough anyways. You'd be hard-pressed to actually kill him all in one go anyways.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now what?
Where'd you come from?
Oh, more Dawn Guard guys. Okay. Well, I guess that they died too quickly, so I'll have to extract some blood from one of them.
Ah, well. It can't be helped.
And I'll carry some gold. Look at that. That one's got a Dawn Guard sword. We'll take that because those are actually pretty decent. We'll do a quick save here.
Make sure you keep it.
Yep, just in case we get a crash. I am very cold. Okay, Well, I got one of my arrows back. Writ of Dawn. So, I'm condemned to death for the crime of vampirism. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, he's got a Dawnguard dagger. So we'll take that.
If you want, then it would be my pleasure.
Oh, okay. I guess it's been a little too long since Lydia got some attention. She's starting to drop hints now. Okay, and that one has a Dawnguard dagger as well. Okay, well, I guess we can have ourselves a there. So we'll keep on marching here. See, my movement is somewhat slowed now because I'm cold.
Yep. Yeah, that can get pretty debilitating, too.
Yep. Well, it's not as bad as it was before I got the Ignore Cold mod, but it still does affect you, right? It affects your movement and all that kind of stuff, but by the time you're very cold without that mod, like half of your health bar is taken up by it, right? Now what? Oh, frost trolls come in twos now, huh?
Well, if dragons come in twos.
Okay. So each time we have a little encounter here, I'm going to do a quick save just in case. You know, since we seem to be being slowed down by the marijuana Skyrim or cannabis Skyrim scripts running, right? There's a goat. Well, at least we didn't run into any frost-breathing dragons. See, once upon a time, fire-breathing dragons were absolutely the worst, right? But now, with this survival mechanism...
They can freeze you to death.
Yes, you can actually suffer actual coldness, as well as the direct damage from the dragon's breath, right? So now frost breath dragons are far more dangerous than any other type, right?
Yep.
There's a wolf, but voice of the sky. We don't have to worry about him. Well, oh, it's a courier. Okay. Uh-oh, now what? It's been an eventful trip. What is that over there?
Where'd you come from?
Reeklings.
Oh, throwing spears. Okay, well. That isn't going to go on very long.
No, especially if he's the only one around, although they usually come in bigger packs than that.
I see a bunch of dead ones over here.
Oh, they got killed by a troll.
Yeah. Well, that one had some meaningful treasure on it. Oop. Well, I guess I got a couple of Reekling spears now, too. Although they don't really make very good arrows. You might have noticed in the last episode when I shot a couple of them that they did not have the same speed.
That's right.
As a arrow does, because they're actually quite heavy, right?
Yeah, and they drop really, really fast, too.
Yeah.
But you did hit Windelius with one.
Yeah.
And it did work. As awkward as it was.
Well, you know, I just figured I'd try it just to see what would happen. Since they don't have a javelin throwing mechanic in this game, that's something, you know, someday if we ever do a top 10 things we'd like to see in Elder Scrolls 6, well, one of the things I'd like to see is spears, and including like throwing spears or javelins or whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
And proper combat animations for those things, right? Because you don't just swing a spear like a baseball bat. Yeah, you don't just swing a spear like a baseball bat. I mean, with the immersive weapons mod here, I do have some spears in the game, but you know, like I don't have a mod that gives me a proper. I'm freezing now.
Damn.
Yeah. That's okay. We'll loot this wagon. We're not far from, I'm not sure where the bandits went. There's usually a couple of bandits here. But whoa. Death by basket? Okay, he doesn't really have anything I want to take. Except for his blood. Yes, I'm definitely looking a little frosty now.
These days, it seems there is dread everywhere. Whether it be war.
Okay, but Stone Hills is in sight. So we can probably make it to Stone Hills.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, in a real emergency, I could always
hop in the tent.
Hop in the tent and warm up, but
it looks like you'll make it there soon enough.
Yeah, we're just about there. In fact, there's the wall right there. And of course, Stone Hills is a little settlement. Mm-hmm. You know, like for the Skyrim is my player home mod that I made. So, you know, like there is a few facilities here. If I were the sort that needed to cook food, well, I could cook food here. And all the standard crafting stations are here as well. And I can sleep either in one of these tents, or there's actually a bedroll inside the mine, and I can sleep in that too.
Or you could sleep in your own tent.
Or I could sleep in my own tent.
And that would probably keep you warm too.
Yeah, well, sleeping inside the mine actually keeps you warm too. It's actually warm in there.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, standing next to the fire here has warmed me up a bit, and I'm feeling much better now. And we can go over here and steal these chicken eggs. And here is the local storage chest. Has a little bit of gold in it. And here is the cloud storage chest. So, maybe what we'll do is we'll talk to Lydia and we'll grab all that stuff that she's carrying for us.
Lead on. if you need me, Thane. You have but to ask.
Okay.
As you command, my Thane. It would be my pleasure.
So we'll take those. I think the other stuff is good.
You lead, I'll follow.
See, this Vampire's Blood gem is how you set the better and vampire NPCs options.
Oh, okay.
If you have one of these in your possession and you crouch and then activate it, then it brings up kind of like a little menu, right?
Right.
But since I've already got the options set, I just store it, because you can also make a type of ingot out of those that you can use to make special weapons.
I see.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty nasty weapon. Does
Yeah, the shock damage is really good on that.
well, not only that, but the target moves at 50% speed for
They can't run
66
away from you.
seconds. They can't run away from you, right?
You might think about using that yourself a little bit.
Yep, that's a nasty weapon. Okay, well. Okay, I think we'll drop off all this stuff too. And we'll drop off a couple of these books. Cultist orders. Okay. And then we're good to go again. What time is it? It is 4:06 a.m., so we might even make it to Morthal by
My Thane.
before
Make use of my
morning.
body for your pleasure.
Yes, Lydia, we're a little busy right now.
Now, what hour does the sun rise at again, specifically?
I believe it's 7 a.m.
7 sharp, so straight at 7,
Yeah,
the sun comes into existence.
that's right. Because it's 7 p.m. when the sun goes down here in Skyrim, too. So at least you get 12 hours, right? Of course, if I have to, like, fight another 100 things on the way to Morthal, it might be very well be daylight out by the time I get there. Yes, there are a lot of mods out there that make adjustments to the survival mode. Various tweaks and things like that. Like, I'm not sure exactly what is out there now just off the top of my head, but I know I remember seeing a lot of them
Yeah.
in the Nexus, because there's lots of things that people are either not happy with or felt that could have been done better, right? And for me, one of the things that I would say is that blue bar there, you don't start to feel drained until you've been up. Or, I guess frostbite spiders count as animals, eh?
Apparently.
You don't feel drained until you've been up for
8 hours?
10 or 12 hours, right?
Fair enough, yep.
Like, that should be a penalty that you get for not sleeping regularly. It shouldn't be a handicap that's inflicted on you just because,
Yep.
right? Okay, well, we made it to Morthal.
Flower picker.
Yeah. Where's all the guys that are supposed to be bitching at the guard here? That's weird. Right? Usually there's like a bunch of them around.
Who knows?
Yeah. How strange. Okay. Anyway.
Maybe they're sleeping. I don't know.
Oh, I know. I've been here before.
Oh, there you go.
That's why.
We can't even remember. See, that's what happens with the hardware failure, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why I was here before, but I have passed through here before. Right? It's just that all the flowers grew back. Okay, well, it's just about 5 in the morning, so it is high time that I headed for the inn and got a room, I guess.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
Yeah, well... Oh, there's Lurbuck. Oh, there's somebody sitting there watching him sleep. Who are you? I've never heard of you.
Just stay out of my way.
Unfriendly.
Yeah, but who's Isa Blackthorn? I don't remember ever running into anybody named that.
I don't either. Unfriendly person who watches that guy sleep.
Yeah, how weird. Okay, well...
Ain't much to offer. Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Yeah, well... I guess I want to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, will do. Well, I guess we'll sleep for a while. We'll sleep for 12 hours. How about that?
Sure.
I mean, not that it makes any difference, because 4 hours after I get up, I'm going to be tired again anyway. Maybe my character has malaria or something.
Does malaria make you tired?
Yeah.
know.
It's called the sleeping sickness, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, no, that's not an illness we can even get up here in our country.
No, well, it's passed on by mosquitoes, right?
I'll have
But-
that much.
But it's only in tropical climates.
That's right, yeah.
I
Anyway,
am your
let's
sword
talk to
and your
Lydia here.
I'm
Yeah,
tense.
because Lydia's tense. She needs a little bit of quality time.
A little bit of relaxation.
Let's make
Yeah.
love. We haven't been a long time.
Yeah, it's been 2 whole days.
To
Okay,
make love to my Thane is an honor.
yeah,
Thane needs play.
okay. Well,
Uh,
we'll just let you choose.
How can I argue with that?
Yeah. Yeah, love happens. There, now she'll shut up for a little while. leave me alone.
It's become a chore, has it?
Yeah, and now Lurbuck's up, so I'll have to drink a blood potion instead, I guess. I have no idea who this is. This random NPC just apparently appeared out of nowhere.
And watches people sleep.
I have never... Well, must be from a mod
Probably.
that I've added recently. You know, like one of the quest mods that I've added recently or
yeah.
something. Because I have literally never seen that NPC before, and I have no idea where she came from. But maybe there's some sort of connection that will make itself obvious later. So it's daytime-ish out, but we'll give ourselves a little bit of a head start.
Well, it'll be nighttime soon enough.
Yeah.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time
I'm
to talk.
surprised I can still get to this chest at the Stone Hills. There was like a flower bush over top of where I placed the chest, and I actually had to go in the creation kit and move the flower bush.
Yeah, just because it was blocking your special edition version here.
Yeah. Well, because what I did was I actually built this mod, this
In Oldrim.
Skyrim is my player home in Oldrim, and then ported it to SE.
Yeah, then they ended up adding a whole shitload of vegetation.
That's right. There's a whole bunch more plants and flowers and bushes and hedges and trees and everything else in SE than there was in Oldrim. Quite a lot more, actually. So some of the things, even I had to reposition some of the things that I had placed as part of the mod in Oldrim in the SE version too. So there are differences, small differences between the two mods, right?
Yep.
be good to get out of the sun for a while.
Yeah, well, you know what? Uh-oh, now what? Oh, there's something with... Oh, okay, it's a troll.
Yet another troll.
It's just a regular
You've
troll.
killed a lot of trolls in this episode.
Yeah.
And come across... You can't just about swing a dead cat without running into a troll.
And come across a couple of dead ones, too, right? That were killed by other things. So yeah, trolls seem to be very common. Alright, I think that's it. There aren't any more unfriendly critters here. Considering how slowly these things move, they're surprisingly hard to catch. No, it's almost 7 o'clock.
Almost time.
Yeah, I wonder if my bow needs to be recharged yet. Yep. Got a common. And another common. Okay, where are you? There you are. Oh, look, I can even do that now, too.
Nice shot.
Oh, hiding behind the...
Hiding behind the rocks. Because they just know.
Where'd you come from?
Well, that's okay. The rest of those guys are gonna drop dead here right away after the necromancer dies. So.
Yep.
Okay. Nothing very interesting on you. Oh, okay. Gotta put my bow away. There.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Well, at least you get something to eat out of this.
Yep. Well, it's too bad that they couldn't patch
The feeding
like
mechanics?
the corpse feeding mechanic to work, right? But
Yeah.
oh well. I guess we'll extract blood from this one. We'll probably do that for any more that we find out here, just so that we'll have a ready supply. We'll pick a few flowers while we're out here. Okay. So we are ready to enter Ustengrav. And how are we doing for time anyway?
We are 9 minutes past the hour.
Okay, well, maybe this would be a good time to take a break then. Because I think that going through Ustengrav will take a certain amount of time. And we should probably
Not stop halfway through.
not stop halfway through, yeah, in order to avoid like a 2-hour episode, right?
Fair enough.
So anyway, it was good to be back.
It was, and we'll have some dungeoneering ready for you next
Yep,
time.
we'll do a little bit of a dungeon crawl. Well, you know what? There was lots to do in this episode too.
Yeah,
We
like
did-
killing 2 dragons.
Yeah, and a bunch of bandits
Trolls
and
and
trolls
bandits
and vampire hunters.
It was a very,
actually-
very combat-filled episode, actually.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why you don't fast travel, right?
That's right.
Because you miss out on all that stuff.
And all the equipment and all the money and everything else.
Yep. Anyway, I guess until next time,
I'm RecV5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.